This from Tanis, Mistress Tanis. And the other two from Lady Runa Skogadóttir.
Gorgeous.
For the incredible service and dedication of the continuing of these folks in their offices and their service to crown and kingdom. Vivant! Vivant! Vivant!
You are dismissed.
And we release them, right?
Yes.
Oh, is that what
Yes.
we're doing here now? Is
We
that,
This is your
are
freedom.
hold on, turn.
releasing each of you now from our service. Clearly you have gone beyond the pale. And in fact, with their highnesses. So thank you all, and be about your business.
Your Majesties, as your knight said to me when I tried to release him as my champion, I respectfully declined. I will leave him.
Do you need to release?
Yes. Could you call Sir Imogen?
Sir Imogen.
Their Majesties call before them Sir Imogen.
Sir, at this point, I release you from your duties and ask you to rejoin your activities as a knight. Thank you for everything you've done for us.
For the service of Sir Imogen to the crown. Vivant! Vivant! Vivant!
I think I have one more thing. I don't?
I said, uh-oh, I don't know.
I'm not sure that it's legal, but I do know that it's right. And in my world, that counts for more.
Oh,
I have one more KOE. And it's for the lady who made it possible. Your queen.
thank you, my darling.
You'll have to add that to the court. Now,
For the service that our queen has wrought to the kingdom, and for the possibly illegal but completely right and entirely romantic gesture of our king. Vivant! Vivant! Vivant!
And I'm your herald, I say it's not illegal. Oh. So, Atlantia, the time has come for us to depart the throne. We thank you so much for being on this wild, unknown, exhilarating virtual ride that we have been on for the past year and a half. We couldn't have done it without you. You guys sent emails and messaged us and phoned us with thoughts and ideas and recommendations, and you continue to tune in to our virtual weekly messages and to our courts, and you helped us keep the kingdom alive. So thank you. Really say thank you.
just to let you know, we started this reign with a plan to de-emphasize social media. We were going to try to do more at events. We were going to try to have more meetings of orders, short ones, try to have more interpersonal conversations. Went pretty damn well.
I think the fates laugh.
I agree with Her Majesty. Thank you, and thank you for your patience with us. We all had to learn this together, and you guys have been great to work with.
Lady Harold?
Floor is yours.
Your Majesties, as your time upon the thrones is now at an end, I come before you to announce the arrival of your rightful heirs, Eckehard and Jane.
Call them in.
Duchess Lynette, please bring forth His Highness.
We should stand and do them. They'll clean us up.
You're still the queen. You should be working.
So that works. I gotta put the headphones on.
I know.
Your Royal Highness, for what purpose do you come?
I come to claim the rightful throne of Atlantia and to give respite to their majesties, Anton and Lynette.
Your Highness, be joyful at any time for this day to come and to have heirs. But my heart soars because it's you. I have fought with you and worked with you, laughed, and sometimes toiled. But we've always been friends. And I feel great passing this to you and this torch, because I know that you will do a wonderful job.
Thank you, Majesty.
I name thee King of Atlantia.
Swear you now, Eckehard, reward the good, defend the weak, and punish the wicked. For so long as your reign shall last, we make no promises.
I so swear. Thank you. Harold, would you call in Her Highness?
Please, Your Highness, Princess Jane, join us.
There are many flowers that grow in this field. There are many blossoms that bloom in this garden. There is only one who sets my heart to fire. That is my beautiful sunflower. When her hand alights on mine, my heart skips a beat and I feel so fine. But when duty separates, oh, how I long for her embrace. There are many flowers that grow in this field. There are many blossoms that bloom in this garden. There is only one who sets my heart to fire. That is my beautiful sunflower. When I hear her voice like an angel sings, then the world comes crashing in, and I long to hear her voice again. There are many flowers that grow in this field. There are many blossoms that bloom in this garden. There is only one who sets my heart to fire. That is my beautiful sunflower. I stand now here at tourney. She keeps my manner with due diligence. A prize I must bring, one that is worthy to match what I see when our eyes do meet. There are many flowers that grow in this field. There are many blossoms that bloom in this garden. There is only one who sets my heart to fire. That is my beautiful sunflower.
Jane, will you stand beside me in wisdom and judgment as Queen of Atlantia?
I will.
I bestow upon you this crown. Please rise and be my queen.
Swear you now, Jane Alexandria Fitzpatrick, to promote courtesy, grace, beauty, and compassion in your kingdom, to be a source of comfort to the afflicted, inspiration to the brave, and to nurture that which the hand of the warrior hath won.
I so swear.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You worked hard and you earned it. The right way.
We thank you both for everything that you've done for us before we won this tournament and during and after. Thank you for your service.
As the sun breaks through today and shines upon this kingdom, from the shores of Raven's Cove to the mountains of Black Diamond, the votes for Anton and Lynette, the longest serving, and we are thankful to have had them.
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Don't worry about it.
Are you toasting or am I reading this?
We're reading that. We're reading the news.
Yep.
Do you, Eckehard and Jane, first of your names in this kingdom, swear to be good and faithful monarchs to the people of Atlantia as you carry out the lawful duties of the crown?
We so swear.
Stand.
I proclaim to the north, east, south, and west of this fair Atlantia, Eckehard and Jane, your rightful king and queen. Oh, hail Eckehard and Jane, king and queen of Atlantia!
Vivas! Vivas! Vivas!
Their Majesties command the presence of Her Grace Duchess Lynette Semere.
Your Majesty, I present to you the sword of Atlantia, in which to vanquish all foes of your kingdom.
Your Grace, I would have you be my champion and take this and take your place behind the throne.
Thank you, Majesty.
Their Majesties command the presence of Her Grace Duchess Cecyly.
You have my sword.
Your Grace, we have spoken, and you have agreed to be my heavy champion. Is it still your wish to do so?
It is, Your Majesty.
His Majesty has something for you.
Your Grace, I have championed these long years Her Majesty. It is my desire that you now take my sword, which I have championed her with, and carry it during this reign, and champion her with it.
Would be my honor, Your Majesty.
Please take this.
May I invite the ladies to take their ease?
You may, please.
Their Majesties request that you take your ease, good populace.
Thank you, Goose.
We did too.
Their Majesties command the presence of Lord Ishmael Reed.
How can I be of service?
Lord Ishmael, we have spoken, and is it still your wish to continue to be my rapier champion for this reign?
It is.
Then I would ask you to take this sword, and please take your place behind the throne.
Their Majesties command the presence of Sir Damon Broussard.
Your Majesties.
Sir Damon Broussard, we have spoken, and to my pleasure, you've agreed to be the captain of my guard. Is it your wish to continue to take up that challenge?
It is, Your Majesty, and I swear that as long as you sit upon these thrones, no harm will come to you or yours while I am alive.
Thank you, sir. I know there is no doubt that we shall be safe and secure within your charge. Please take your place.
Their Majesties command the presence of Sir Alain de la Rochelle.
Sir,
My queen.
I can think of no one better other than His Majesty to protect me during this reign. Is it still your wish?
It is, Your Majesty. It is indeed my wish, with great honor.
And I ask that you please take your place as the captain of my guard.
I will.
Know you all that if you have ill wishes in your heart for these crowns, you must first go through the gentles that stand here armed and ready to die in their service. And then you've got to go through the herald. Vivants for these good people who stand to command the guard and to keep our crown safe. Vivants! 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 Their Royal Majesties desire that all those who prefer to swear personal or private oath of fealty at this time defer to a later moment. They are anxious to hear your words and to get to know each of you, but right now there are other things to attend to. Their Royal Majesties command the presence of their great officers of state and their officers of state.
They can give you the ones you got in your hand.
Many could not be here because of the recent restrictions and because of other pressing family commitments. I have been given proxy to stand in the stead for each of them. Do you, the great officers and the officers of state of Atlantia, swear fealty to the crown and the kingdom of Atlantia, that you will faithfully discharge your offices, obeying their majesties' lawful commands in all matters that concern the kingdom? I swear. And I for those who are proxy. From their majesties, for our part, we swear our fealty to these officers of Atlantia and to those who serve them, to protect and defend them with all our power until we depart the throne, death take us, or the world end.
We so swear.
We so swear. Thank you.
Thank you,
Majesties. Their Royal Majesties at this time would be attended by any of their landed coronets. Do you, territorial barons and baronesses of our lands of Atlantia, pledge to defend, represent, and answer for all of your people with honor and dignity, to administer them and the affairs of your baronies with the same justice which the crown would tender?
We so swear.
From their Royal Majesties. Do you so swear too?
Yes.
Yes.
Always the Mongols.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
From their Royal Majesties, for our part, we swear our fealty to this baronage of our lands, to those that serve them, to protect and defend them with all our power until we depart the throne, death take us, or the world end.
We so swear.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Would you like the peers to be called forward, or to stand where they are?
Let them stand where they are.
Because it would deplete the ranks of the seats, at this time their majesties would have the royal peers of Atlantia, past kings and queens who have ruled these lands, and those who are peers in your right, to stand where you are. Royals, come forward. The rest, stay where you are. Royals, come forward.
Slipper shoes. Your Graces, please stand. You will not kneel to us, as you have ruled this kingdom well better than us.
It's all in the back.
Do you, the royal peers of Atlantia, past kings and queens who ruled these lands with your strength and wisdom, swear to, by your example, serve and instruct according to our means in service of this realm, and those of you who are peers, to lend your words and your support to this crown?
I do.
I do.
For our part, we swear our fealty to these past monarchs and to all the households to protect and defend them, and to the peers of this kingdom, with all our power until we depart the throne, death take us, or the world ends.
We so swear.
Thank you.
You may leave and sit.
Not leave, take your leave.
Let it go if it needs to be.
You still want me to call the orders in?
No, you've already done it. Let's move through.
I apologize.
It's okay. You have 4?
Their Majesties Atlantia would be attended by their graces, Anton and Lynette.
No. Nope.
No? Oh, no, that's fine.
Rewind, take that back. Here encloses the final court of Anton and Lynette.
It was back there on that table.
Herein opens the first court of Eckehard and Jane. They would be attended at this time by Milady Phelan Brielle Macpherson.
Okay.
There she goes. Oh, she's gotten taller.
She has.
Come here, sweetie.
Come here, sweetie.
It's all right.
It's okay. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. Go ahead, take me right there for me. So, Fallon, during this short time of 7 weeks of being a prince and princess, we got to know a few things that were going on in the kingdom. And one of the things that came to our attention was your work in the Bardic community. And having been on some of the Bardic events, I personally have seen you perform. And I have spoken to Her Excellency of Raven's Cove about your work in the Bardic War. And we are highly impressed. And at this time, we would like to give you this.
Eckehard, King, and Jane, Queen, true monarchs of Atlantia, pray all attend these words. Phelan Brielle Macpherson, being dedicated to her arts, has created works of great beauty. It is indeed a wonder when works of such great beauty come from such small hands and please so many ears. Therefore, it is our privilege to reward her with the award of the Alcyon in recognition of the skillful artistry in the bardic arts on this, the 26th day of June, Anno Societatis 56, at our coronation. Bubba Blackhammer.
We are so very proud of you. Thank you.
I have one small thing to ask of you, and that is that you continue to work hard and diligent, because you have a great talent and certainly comes across a great love for the bardic arts, and they hold a special place in my heart. Thank you.
The young Phelan Brielle, the first award at the first court of a new day for Atlantia, and the recipient of the Alcyon.
Vivant! Vivant! Vivant!
Thank you, Fallon.
Herein closes the first court of their Majesties Eckehard and Jane. There are many great things to do today, and another more involved court later on that you should come back for. For their Majesties Eckehard and Jane. Vivant!
Vivant! Vivant!
Let's kiss this up. Let's kiss this up.